Hello, welcome to PrepMod training on vaccinating a client. Once you've logged into the site, you will go into Manage Clinic and Users. You will find the clinic that you are interested in or that you're working in. And today I will select the one for Prince William. You can search by the county or the venue name, and you can search on all upcoming, past, or closed. Once you've found the clinic that you're using, you come over to the menu and you go into the clinic activity. In the clinic activity form at the top, it will tell you that it's the Prince William Health District in Woodbridge, the date, the time from 8 to 5. And then there's another menu over here so that you can go back and forth between the registration list, the virtual queue. If you have access to View Edit Clinic, you'll have that available, and then the activity form. The activity form is where the vaccination information is recorded. So you would come down to the bottom of the page. The first part of the page is inventory information. The bottom of the page are the registered appointments for the day. And this is a small clinic. It only has one page. It's got 4 people, but if as you have bigger and bigger clinics, you'll see that the pages are very long here. So you can type in the patient's first name or last name in the search field, and you can find just that person. So if I type in Big and search on Big Bird, you'll see that I found just Big Bird. And then I'm going to reset the search so I see my whole screen. And you can see 2 of these patients are vaccinated already, and these 2 have not been. So when they've been vaccinated, the remark button is blue, and before they have had one of these choices made, it's gray. So until you tell the system that the person's here and you're handling their appointment, it doesn't know, or it doesn't let you add in any remarks. So let's say, for example, Cookie Monster, he's pretty unreliable. He was a no-show. So if I click on this and give the system a second, you'll notice that once I've selected withdrawn, the remark is available, and I can select the remark and I can say no show. And then just update. And I'm in the staging area, so something's not quite working, but that would be what you would do. Likewise, if someone showed up and was sick and running a fever and you couldn't vaccinate them, you would simply say they are sick. I don't think we'll see too many people who are showing up at the clinics and then refusing, but that certainly could happen. So now you're ready to vaccinate Big Bird. Big Bird's here, and this is Big Bird's in for the 2nd dose. And I'm the vaccinator, and I would like to see the answers to the screening questions. So this, you hover over the question mark, and it says, is this your 1st or 2nd COVID-19 vaccination? It says 2nd, and you'll see that's pulled forward on the main registration page. And then these questions were answered at the time of registration. So at the time of vaccination, you do want to review these. And if there are any changes to these, and you just slide over and then you can scroll down. For example, are you feeling sick today? Maybe you've started taking a blood thinner. The only way to change these at this point in time is to complete the either vaccination or tell the system that they were refused, sick, or withdrawn, and then we'll make a remark. But let me show you another way to take a look at those questions instead of just having to hover over the screen here. You might want to have a more steady view, or you might want to be sure that you have them. So for Big Bird, if you click on Big Bird, you'll see the basic information, and at the bottom, you'll see View Consent. And so you can click on View Consent. It will generate a report. It will drop it in the bottom left of your screen. And when you open it, this is the consent that can be emailed to the client after you've completed the vaccination. And it has all the demographic information. It has if there was insurance information entered, and then it has all of the health screening questions listed right here. So if you find any that need changes, and you'll notice that you haven't finished the record yet, so this says not vaccinated yet. When you view the consent later, this will then pull in the type of vaccine and the site and the route and the lot number for that person for their final record. So if you find any questions that you need to change at this point in time, then you would simply go back to, let's see. Let's see. And once you've reviewed that, you would go back to your clinic activity form. You have decided that that is not a contraindication, or you are okay with vaccinating them, and you'll click on vaccination, you'll record the vaccination, and then when you leave this screen, you'll be able to enter the remarks field. It's a different screen than this. So let's go ahead and vaccinate Big Bird. This particular clinic has Moderna vaccine only. It has two different lot numbers, PWHD 121 and PWHD test. So we're going to use the PWHD test. It's always an IM, and then it defaults to right arm, but I'm going to put this in the left arm. I will, I don't need to put in a reaction if there wasn't one, and I don't need to put in a general reaction, and I will be finding out the difference between the two, and subsequent recordings will update this information. If the date's not pre-filled in, you can click on the field and select the date. And then from the list of vaccinators, you will pick a name. If the person who's vaccinating isn't there, then you need to let the venue administrator or the local administrator know so they can get that person added to the list. And does this complete the series? Yes, this was a second dose for Big Bird, and I will update this record. And that's all there is to vaccinating, recording a vaccination. But I do want to make a remark. So my remark might be started warfarin on 2/1/20. And that will become part of the record, okay? That is all there is to do for vaccinating or documenting that someone was a no-show. You wouldn't want to necessarily delete them because it will be easier for you to look at their previous record if you need to help them register in the future if they are a no-show. So let me show you that real quick. And this is more of a registration function, but just want everybody to know, if you're looking for a particular record, you can go here, and let's say we're looking for Big Bird, and we'll search on the word big, and there he is. And I got the date of birth wrong. You have the ability to edit the demographic information that was entered by the client on registration. So you click edit rather than edit and counter, and then you can come in here, and anything that's not grayed out, you can update. So let's say this bird was born in 1970. We'd come down to the bottom and we'd hit save and continue. I've updated the patient. And then if you wanted to double check your work, you could simply search on the patient again, and you would find that the update has been made. Okay. And there's also your note that you made in remarks, started on warfarin, vaccinated by Julia. And then you can view the consent again. And now you will see that not only are your vaccine in there, but also the lot number, the name of the vaccinator, the date vaccinated. Okay. And that is all there is to vaccinating, documenting a vaccination in PrepMod. Thank you for joining us today.